This man lived a life of adventure, and today I will tell you his story. Bill Larkman was born on the 22nd of May 1886 in King's Lynn, Norfolk, to James Larkman and Mary Ann Britton. His father was a publican who was landlord of the Carpenter's Arms in Norfolk Street and the Crown and Mitre in Ferry Street. In 1909 he married Lily Howard. She came from a large fishing family in the town. In 1911 we find the family living at 10 Purfleet Street, and Bill working as a seaman on the lightship for the Conservancy Board. Over the next 17 years they had 9 children, and it was during this time the family moved to Ferry Street. At the outbreak of the war, their son James joined the Royal Navy, where he was a leading stoker. Sadly, he was killed on the 27th of July 1943 in Stokes Bay, Isle of Wight. In 1958, a local paper interviewed Bill. The headline said, "His job as restless as the sea itself." It said, during a checkered maritime career, 73-year-old Lynn Deputy Harbour Master Mr. Bill Larkman has not had a Christmas day off in over 50 years. In fact, during his whole life, he has only had about 15 Christmas days free, and this year was no change. As Deputy Harbour Master, a post he has held for 11 years, he was on duty on Christmas Day from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m, and then from 3 p.m. until 7 p.m, barring emergencies. His duties at each high tide involve sending messages to and receiving messages from the pilots shepherding the ships in along the roads. Mr. Larkman lives only a few yards away from the office in Ferry Street, handy in the event of an emergency. He said Christmas Day and any other holiday is just a normal day for me. When I knock off, I go home and get some Christmas dinner and perhaps have a whiskey or two, and that's it. At a young age, Mr. Larkman sailed on the big deep water ships. He served on the Bar Float and the Roaring Middle lightships, but during the First World War left to serve in the Royal Navy until 1919, when he came back to Lynn as a buoying foreman. In 1920, the Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Fisheries borrowed him as a tug and dredging master, first at Lynn, then at Denver. 3 years later, he returned at Lynn as a buoying master and remained such until he became harbour master. For many men whose life concerns the sea, any national holiday is just another day. In 1959, Bill and Lily celebrated their golden wedding anniversary, and this picture was taken at the time. Sadly, Bill passed away in 1960. His obituary said, "One of the most colourful characters along Lynn's waterfront, Mr. William James Larkman, had died." The death occurred Friday at his home, Bertaldine, Ferry Street, within a stone's throw from the river which he had known so well after 50-year service. Some people still remember him from their earliest days as a most impressive-looking personality, dark, suave and handsome. He would dress in high-heeled Spanish-type sea boots and wear a bandana and a gold earring, looking like a true-life pirate. Last year, Mr. Larkman, who had married his childhood sweetheart, celebrated his golden wedding anniversary. His wife Lily passed away 3 years later in 1963, so rest in peace. You will be remembered.